You're now eight points behind Chelsea. You've yet to go to Chelsea and play them, I think, early April. Is there a sense among your players that you can hunt Chelsea down and win the title? Are your players thinking that?
I said after the game, I think the distance is still big. Especially because now we are start to play in the Cup, the Champions League, and if you are able to go through, so we are going to play a lot of games when they are going to play with Liverpool just one game a week, and that is a big advantage. So because the people think how we're going they to lose a game, but considering we're going to win all the games until the end of the season, and that is not easy, especially not just here, but especially here. So I think what you have to do is try what we have done in the last period is play better and better and better. That is the only way, and focus on game by game. Tomorrow's another competition, so focus in there, try to win it, and after arrive the most beautiful competition, maybe not more important, but most beautiful competition is the Champions League against the. If you have seen what PSG did against the best team in the world, Barcelona, and it's the second in the table, and the first one is in Monaco, so we're going to face on, so you can imagine how good they are and how difficult it will be. And it's game by game. And after we're going to see. What I am more satisfied is that lately since Arsenal game, our game is better. In team like Bournemouth, so we concede just 2 chances, we control the game, we create again a lot. And that is what you have to keep going. After that, we're going to see how his level was going to go. Now, thinking about we have to go to Stamford Bridge, but before there are Stoke City, before there are Sunderland, before there are Liverpool, because there are Arsenal, and we never know. And nobody knows what's going to happen before the Stamford Bridge game.
You say you're playing better. Is the unfortunate injury to Gabriel Jesus, is that a concern that it may stop your upward improvement in play?
No, because I think when Gabriel didn't play, we played with awesome. So again, our Tottenham was wow. So we played real good against, for me, one by far the best teams in the Premier League. So you did a very good things with Gabriel, but also we did it without him. So I am sad, or we are sad for him, because it's like Gundogan, for example, when we miss a lot of time with the injured, so it's tough for them. So, but that's why we had 7 strikers. You were going to use another one, and of course Sergio will be so important for us. But it's in the same way it was important when the last 3 games didn't play. When I said before in my press conference, so remained important, like always.
Pep, there have been a lot of surprise results in the FA Cup this season. Wolves beat Liverpool, Sutton beat Leeds, Millwall beat Watford. Why do you think there have been so many upsets?
But I think it's not, because it's my first year here, but the history in the Cup history has always happened, these kind of things. But in Germany it's the same. So not many surprises in Spain, because it's two games. So when that's happened, normally the big teams always win. But in the Cup always can happen. Happened in the past, this year, it's going to happen next season. So, because it's one game, away at home, and for them play the teams like a championship on another League One, so they play like the most important game in the season if you are not 100% focused. And consider it our opponents like you have look they are, so everything can happen. But I like to play the knockout games in that situation. You are playing knowing, so you are in or you are out, and that's fantastic. I love it.
Hi Pep, here. Hey, Willie played the Cup, Claudio the champions. Now you have this competition in a row, in which you're going to base your decision on who plays who now.
What I see, what I talk, and my smell.
So it's more for win more than what happened in the season with the goalkeepers?
No, I take a decision. At the end, the goalkeeper is, of course, the goalkeeper. Normally, regularly play, no changes too much. So that is the reality. But at the end, the goalkeeper is another player of the team. And I am a guy who move along. The last games, maybe I move less the team because it was one game every 7 or 8 games. So after Boxing days, we had a little bit more calm in terms of the games, not every three days, but now we start every 3-4 days, and everybody's going to play.
Pep, you referred there to the rugby league game at John Smith Stadium last night, the Huddersfield Giants. How big a
Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that rugby game. How big a concern is that for you in terms of your team selection? You know, bearing in mind the pitch and the fact you've got to play Seville on on Tuesday night.
I saw yesterday someone sent me a picture of on the beach, so it's not perfect. And I think today will be worse, because it was a rugby, but I understand. So Huddersfield play home, so their stadium, and their stadium can do whatever he wants. Sometimes I think Robin Williams is coming here in our stadium to play the concert, so everybody can use the stadium like he wants. So we're going to adapt. We're going to adapt on that, no problem.
Pep, there are suggestions in Spain that Messi wants to be reunited with you at Barcelona. What's more likely, him coming here or you going there?
I said many times so about Messi. I answered many times. So my desire, and that is going to happen, he will finish his career in his own love team like Barcelona. And that is what I want, to finish there and playing there. So.
But if he wants to be reunited, does he have to come here?
No, never. I come back to Barcelona to be coach there. Never. My period there is gone.
You mentioned last week that you'd never had a season so good in terms of injuries,
Yeah.
which is obviously bad timing given what happened on Monday. But in particular, Sergio hasn't suffered the sort of injuries he's had previously. Is there anything you've done with him, or?
Well, it was 7 games. It was 7 games ban.
Yeah.
And after the coach put 3 times on the bench, so
Do you have to
maybe
manage-
that's why is the reason. I don't know.
Do you have to manage his games to make sure?
We try to take care of him because we know his history in the past about injuries, and but I said before, because I'm not telling now because Sergio is going to play again in the start. So my period with him is so professional. So he made, of course, knowing history. We spoke with the doctors, with the physios, with everybody to say what we have to do to prevent to injuries, and that is what we have done. So focus on the good food, rest, and of course the way we train it, focusing his own body and specialities. So don't make efforts for the long distance, working the strength, and okay. Until now we are lucky. So because now is arriving the right moment, the important moment of the season.
Is there anything you'd like to see changed in the FA Cup? Managers in the Premier League have said maybe scrapping replays. I know you were talking about the 2-legged cup games in Spain. Is the possibility of drawing games in the FA Cup and having to play replays as the tournament goes on, is that a concern for you?
If we don't win, we draw, replay game. Yeah, is the. So in Spain, play 2 games. I prefer that situation. Maybe it would be good for amount of games, play extra time or direct penalties if you don't win. But okay, I'm not here to change the rules here in England and the way you decide to play the competition. I'm here to play the competition. I'm going to play the competition when the Germans and the big important players in English football decide. So in that terms is not a problem. If we are not able to win, we draw. We'll invite Huddersfield to come here to play with us.
But as a manager who's having to juggle a number of different competitions, would you prefer cup competitions like
I
FA Cup to be sorted on
I
that
prefer
day?
to look for more the quality than the quantity. I am pretty sure of that. So I think but not here in England. You know, around the world is a big mistake. This amount of games and games and games. So the people, you have to allow to the people go to the theater, to the cinemas, to the good restaurants, and not play every game in front of the TV to see the game. So I think the quality at the end, we're going to kill the players. So because we're going to finish season, we have 2 or 3 weeks, not more, and after go to States or China to play against Madrid, United, and the big games, and start again, and pressure to win the preseason, and like this, and everything is a game. So we could do that, I think, in the same quality, in the same intensity, but a little bit less games. That is my point of view, but it's all mine. So
Hi Pep. Obviously at this time of year they talk about changing the team, but do you want to keep Leroy Sané in the side because there's nobody else who can do what he does, and without Sané, the whole system kind of, it's a bit lopsided. There's nobody on the left to do what Sterling does on the right hand side. Without him, this team hasn't looked as impressive.
So one guy is going to play winger, and the quality of Leroy is completely different than the other ones, but the other one has the quality that Leroy doesn't have. So what it's important for us is Leroy is playing really well, so help us a lot in a lot of things, because he's a huge talent in the term of physical strength and so fast. But I have an idea for the guys who's going to play tomorrow, but not all 11. So I have doubts. One of them is Leroy. So we're going to decide today what I'm going to see, and tomorrow I'm going to speak with my staff, because now is the moment to arrive a lot of games, and you have to be fit and ready in all terms every game.
Hola, bona tarda. Del que has vist del Huddersfield, amb què creus que us poden fer mal, què té aquest equip? I la segona pregunta, la setmana que ve us aneu a Abu Dhabi, volia saber què pretens i què busques amb aquesta decisió.
Respecte a la primera pregunta, és un equip molt intens, molt. És de l'escola, és molt amic de Jürgen Klopp, per això jo crec que t'ho defineix tot, molt intens, molt agressiu, transicions molt ràpides, i jugadors interessants, a mig del punta, un equip que juga bé a futbol. Anem a Abu Dhabi a buscar una mica el sol, que fa molt temps que no el veiem. I estar junts, sortir una mica de Manchester.
Two questions. First one, how can Huddersfield hurt you in any way? They are a very intense team, very aggressive. They make good transition. They have really interesting players, and it's a team that they play really well. And the second one, what do you look for this trip to Abu Dhabi next week? We are going there to find some sun, because there's been a lot of time here in Manchester without seeing the sun, but especially to build the team, to make group.
To see our chairman.
That as well. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.